Sir, thank you, gentlemen. As informed earlier, please keep your questions for the lunch. We shall move forward. We now invite Mr. K. Hemaprasad, Council Member of the IAF Chennai Chapter, to introduce our next speaker, Mr. M. Murugan, Head PE and Lean, Beattr India Private Limited.
So good afternoon to all. The next speaker, Mr. M. Murugan. Mr. Murugan is a mechanical engineering graduate having 31 years of experience in various foundries. Currently, he is heading Process Engineering and Lean in Beattr India Private Limited. It's now
all. Thank you very much for the IAF Chennai chapter for providing this opportunity. It's truly a privilege to be here today and sharing this space with an accomplished group of professionals. Let me take a moment to introduce our company and what we stand for. Beattr is a global organization having a strong presence in Europe, India and China. We are specialized in design, casting, machining and surface treatment, primarily serving to the wind energy industry. Our capabilities are defined well and our operations are deeply aligned with the vision of cleaner and sustainable future. And we take pride in contribution to the advancement of cleaner energy solutions worldwide. There is a common perception that, okay, fine. Let me introduce our company first, then we'll go for. Okay, this is our global presence. This is our capabilities. We collaboratively work with customers for developing the concepts and the design and evaluate the design and make the castings, machine and do the surface treatment and sub-assemblies as well as the final assemblies. This is our business model and value chain. We buy the scraps and the raw materials, we cast, then we machine, do the surface treatment and do the assembly and the final custom assembly. Then it will be sorry. Then it goes to the final use. After the use again, no waste from our process. This is our commitments and roadmap towards the sustainability. Okay, it's not so clear again. Okay, fine. Right now, in 2025, we got the EcoVadis Silver certificate. We are aiming to get the EcoVadis Gold by 2026 and a Diamond by 2030 and reduce the carbon footprint 50% by 2030 and further 50% by 2040 and make all our sub-vendors to use 100% renewable energy by 2030. This is our ambitions. There is a common perception that foundry industry is highly polluting and hazardous in nature. While that may be true in the past, but today the reality is totally different. Thanks for the advancement of the technologies to make the foundry business more sustainable. The environmental footprint of the foundries today is very much reduced. I recently got the chance to visit one of our Chinese facility. I really impressed. There was no dust or no fumes in and around the foundry, even inside the foundry. The government norms are set very stringently, like the SPM level very much less, only 20 ppm is allowed. But in our factory, even the actual emission level is very much lesser than 10 ppm. It clearly shows that it is entirely possible to produce high quality castings with a very minimum impact on the environmental impact. At Beattr, we committed to this path. We are continuously investing cleaner technologies and sustainable practices to reduce the impact on both environment and society. See, there are few comprehensive overview of the general pollutions happen in the foundries. First one is the air emission, air pollution, water pollution, solid waste, and the high energy consumption, noise pollution, and occupational hazards. It happens various processes in various operations in the foundry. Generally, the foundry process starts with the mold making, the mold and core making in sand molding, resin bonded cores and molds, mold wash, and it ends up with a lot of land pollution, the natural depletion of the resource, and knockout and shakeout process. It is highly dust emission and a lot of noise pollution and air quality and health concerns. So at Beattr, we have taken a lot of initiatives to overcome the process and make the process more sustainable. We use eco-friendly water-based coatings and very low emission resins and catalysts, and we reclaim almost 92% of sand. So this will enable us to reduce a lot of landfilling, that waste generation. That means there is no any solid waste generation. And our reclamation system, which is fully equipped with the proper dust collection. So this will also help us to minimize the air level. The quality of air level is maintained with a very minimum SPM level. Generally, the knockout process, which will give you a more noise and dust, we don't have the general pit-type knockout, where it's commonly used in most of the foundries. We adopted a new technique that's in a special process. It's a patented process. We just do some minimum vibration and knock out the molds and reclaim the sand through the drum-type reclaimer. So it will reduce a lot of sound and pollution and dust in the industry. The next key process is melting, which is a very high energy intensive, and it emits a lot of poisonous gases. It creates a lot of health and safety risk to the society as well as the employees. At Beattr, we have provided a very effective fume extraction system, which will control all the hazardous or harmful gases, which is generally emitted to the air, and will filter very effectively. And our furnaces are very energy efficient. Almost 98% of the energy is getting converted into metal. Our energy consumption per ton of liquid metal is almost 510 units. It consumes, that means it gives around some 98% efficiency. We use around 70% of our overall energy from a green energy, from windmill and solar. This again, it reduces a lot of carbon footprints. That means we don't use fossil fuel for the generation of energies. And we recover each and every metals, even with small spillages, we recover. So this solid waste disposal is very much minimized. The closed loop recycling of machine chips. Even after machining, we collect all the chips, we make it into the briquettes, and we use. So even at the machining stage, we don't dispose or any scrap or any waste. we consistently improving our yield. Right now, our yield is around 80%. So last year it was around 77. So this makes the very minimum input material and the power energy saving as well as the waste generations. So we almost recover 80% of our input material into good casting. Generally in foundry, fettling is another hazardous process, which is a very human hazardous, as a very laborious job in fact. There is no, even in molding and melting, we have made some automations, but fettling, still we depend 100% on labors. So it generates a lot of metal dust and abrasive particles in the air. It creates a pollution to the society as well as very harmful to the employees. At the Beattr, you have made very compacted booths which is fully closed. So inside, we have put a very effective dust collection system. So there is no any dust or metal particles fly away to the natural air or atmosphere. So we will collect each and everything from the booth. And the people who is working inside, again it creates a very confined space because it's fully covered. So we provided a PAPR system, that means powerized air purifier systems, which supplies a very clean air and a very temperature controlled air, which makes comfortable to the operators. It's quite expensive. Still, we consider it is important to preserve our nature and take care of our employees. We have provided for all the employees with the PAPR system. Also, all the dust booths, fettling booths has been connected with a very effective dust collection system. Even though it consumes more power, in Beattr, we cap. Recently, we have made one development. Generally, we use the coatings in the buckets, 30-35 kg buckets. Then we discuss with our supplier from buckets to we converted into the square type IBC. In that again we faced one more challenge, is that a draining of 100% coating is not possible. Around 10% of the coating is again remains inside the IBC. Then we discussed with our supplier, and our engineers effectively worked and developed a solution within a conical IBC, which will drain the 100% coating. And also this conical IBC is again reused. So we'll send it back to the supplier, they will refill it and send it back to us. So there's no any new bucket generation. By this way, we have minimized a lot of plastic generation. We have a very effective STP and ETP systems in place to take care of the wastewaters from our domestic use as well as the industrial effluent. This water is being recycled and reused for developing the gardens. Our building is fitted with an automatic, all the buildings is fitted with an automatic motion sensor, so which will optimize the energy usage in the office and the workplaces. Also, our admin buildings fitted with an special systems which has the circulation system, water circulation system on the top, which will reduce the energy load on the air conditions. It's very effective. And we have our premises covered more than 20% of the landscape within greeneries, which will support to reduce the further pollution and temperature. By adopting all these things, Beattr, we got the Platinum Award from Indian Green Building Council, and we got a Better Foundry Award, Best Foundry Award for the 2 consecutive years. Sustainability is not just a goal, it's a responsibility, and we are proud to taking meaningful steps in this direction. We are continuously improve the things and we work towards the better future, better environment. With the help of the new technologies, we can make the foundry business more sustainable and more user-friendly. Thank you very much.
There was an on-time presentation, so thank you very much. Very, very valuable session. We now invite Mr. M. Rajmohan, Honorary Secretary of the IAF Chennai chapter, to present traditional Angavastram and a memento to our speaker. Thank you.